My main interests at Penrhos were definitely the humanities. I loved history and politics and law, definitely, and literature. I think what made my teachers inspirational to me was that they were inspirational people also. I could be really stressed about Year 12, but every day I'd come to school and I'd be surrounded by these strong women that I could in some way strive to be like. The lunch times, every day we were such a close year group. We'd play together, we'd muck around, play foursquare, and there was none of that group mentality. We were all close friends, and every day we'd just forget about exams and pressure and have some fun, which added to the year because it usually is such a stressful year. I'm going to UWA and I'm studying a Bachelor of Arts, majoring in both political science and international relations, and Italian studies as my second major. If you had told me I was going to be studying political science a year ago, I'd be horrified, but I had the most amazing politics and law teacher, and she just completely changed my approach, and without Miss Robinson I certainly wouldn't have realised that, and I'm really excited for studying that this year, definitely. More than anything, get involved, definitely, but utilise the amazing teachers we do have. They're such good role models and they genuinely care for you so much.
So I had lots of interests at Penrhos, mainly because there were so many opportunities. I just wanted to try as many as possible. So I did things like hockey and soccer for the first time, which was really great. Mainly I did sport. I did a lot of sport. I really loved all the opportunities that Penrhos gave. I also did some academic co-curricular activities, so the Future Problem Solving program and also the Harry Perkins Penrhos Professor Perkins program. It's kind of hard to choose a highlight. I loved every minute of being at Penrhos. In Year 12 I had the pleasure of being able to set up this new program for the secondary school called Connect Form, which is where we tried to create a support network for Year 7 to 12 girls. We did paper plane competitions and treasure hunts, and so I hope this will kind of continue into the future. I'm hoping to go to the Australian National University in Canberra, and I'd really like to do a double degree, so a Bachelor of Medical Science and a Bachelor of International Relations. They basically combine all my favourite subjects from school.
My main interest at school was probably community service. I did it since about Year 8 and I just really enjoyed the experiences it gave me and meeting new people, and I think it gave me a lot of perspective. I did the alternative pathway, which was more of a workplace learning. I spent 1 day a week at the pre-kinder, which was a lot of fun. They were super cute and I learned a lot from the teacher. I had a lot of really good teachers at Penrhos, and I think that they always made it engaging and they were passionate about what they were teaching, and they really took an interest in you as a person. My favourite part of school was definitely the camps. I was always super excited for them and I made a lot of new friends and memories every time I went. Penrhos was very supportive both personally and academically. With the school subjects, if I needed help, the teachers would always stay back or meet you at lunch to get you to where you needed to be. And personally, when things were hard, the school would always make sure that I had everything I needed and that I could continue to come and graduate. I am planning on doing nursing and midwifery at ECU. I've always either wanted to be a nurse or a teacher, and once I studied human biology at school, I really found it super interesting.
My main interests at Penrhos were athletics, philosophy. I did lots with the science department as well. I've gone on lots of sporting tours and language tours with Penrhos. So when we go on the tours, it's really a collaboration between the teachers and the students, and there's lots of independence and there's lots of freedom, but you have to be responsible of that. And I think in that, Penrhos has really taught me how to look after myself and be independent in a place that I'm not familiar with. For example, on the French tour, we often got left in the middle of France with a couple of friends and we had to figure things out ourselves. So I think I'll definitely be comfortable with moving to Melbourne next year for my degree, and I think Penrhos really helped me to have the confidence to really go for it. One of the main highlights was last year I was the athletics captain, co-captain for the ICSA athletics team, and we won the ICSA athletics carnival, and that was really awesome. My study plans is for this year, I'll be doing a certificate in fashion design and textiles at Central, and next year I'll be studying at Monash University and I'll be doing a bachelor in civil engineering honours and architectural design. What Penrhos does is really gives you a good support system and a good basis in terms of like science, math, like whatever you need. There's a good basis for you to like go off from, and the teachers are there to support you, they're there to talk, they go out of their way to help you, so that's always helpful.